we talked about horizontal decoupling, and that's only part of the picture where you start to extract the intelligence into a singular layer. But there's another part of the story, which is vertical decoupling. Talk to us a little bit more about the importance of extracting the actions.
So remember, we always start with the 80%, right? 80-20, 80% of the work that you do. One is extracting the context, the knowledge, the governance, and the actionability from your existing enterprise. And that's horizontal decoupling. Now you start actually building it. The solution for the AI solution, AI solution to solve your business use case. Are you building AI? Now, how do you build it? If you would just go write code in Python, or write code with Cursor, or be my guest, write code with Claude. The way you build digital software, you're going to end up with a large chunk of code that you can check in, version control, and do all the good things that you did in digital. But play it forward. What did you just do? You actually created more context in that code that someone's got to, again, dig out of later. That's problem number one. Problem number two is, remember the example we talked about of a use case that we did at UnifyApps that we found out that was more expensive to do with AI today, that we reverted back. How do you do that reverting if all of that is in one chunk of code? You're rebuilding that app, upgrading the app every time. And how much does it cost to maintain it as the technology, underlying models and technology evolve like every month? That's the nightmare. So again, this is not coming from the lab. Having done this thousands of times, first few times you fail. And then you figure out, man, you can't just go write code and make AI work. That's brute forcing AI. The right way to do is to decide what you want to do with AI and how can AI help. So it's customer onboarding, it's employee recruiting. Define the process. Then you can see, I want to go end to end, wall to wall with an AI model, or I want to have 10 steps and I can use different models that are appropriate in each one. And you decide the level of AI nativity you want to incorporate, that your organization is ready for, that the models will support. No model really, I've heard a bunch of CEOs talk about everything is going to change through a model, and it's not, we're not there yet. Are we there someday? Maybe, I don't know. But we're not there yet. And I can't see us being there for a while. So you really have to plan to define the workflow in a way that's fairly clear. You can redesign it, chunk it up, and say, I'm going to make that decision whether this candidate should go to the next round of interviews. That should be an AI decision, great, but that's a step. And then you decide what are human beings going to do today and what can be done autonomously. So screening a resume is something that an agent can do autonomously, a model can do autonomously. So I create an agent for it. But then I want someone to look at it to make sure that when I'm missing something, and to make sure that there's not a lawsuit coming for discrimination, make sure that the governance and the exceptions are met. So I need a UI to review it. And maybe the agent can summarize the findings. So I'm not spending 20 minutes reviewing a resume. I'm spending 30 seconds validating it. And maybe the agent can give a confidence score. So I'm spending less time on things of high confidence. That's the idea of creating a workflow. That's the idea of putting a UI together for human being. That's the idea of putting an agent for the, and you can take this and you can do it in any process that you want. Now, tomorrow you may say, I have 100% confidence in AI reading and making the decision with no risk of getting it wrong, right? You eliminate the human UI. You may find that, hey, maybe in the Middle East, we have different dialects of Arabic, we're getting a lot of things wrong. And so what do? I create more steps in my review process. So this gives you the flexibility, and this is what we refer to as vertical decoupling. Decouple what needs to be built from who's doing it.